Howdy Tigers, this is the Tiger Time video brief for the week of November 5th through the 9th. Continuing with Humble ISD history, in 1889, Charles Bender, who was the namesake of the very first high school in Humble ISD, owned a sawmill in Spring. One of the ones in the Humble area went bankrupt, so he purchased that sawmill and received 3,600 acres of land, which is basically all of what we know of Humble, and Humble became a lumber town, and at that time in 1886, 1889, there was only 62 students in the area school district. All right, moving on to what we've got going on for the next week. The Greater Lake Houston Heart Walk. Yep, if you're watching this video on Friday the 2nd, it is tomorrow on the 3rd. We've got a small team, me, and so if you can show up tomorrow to register to run or walk to support the American Heart Association, or just give a small donation, that'll help the American Heart Association and what Humble ISD is doing as a community to support that organization. So we have another team available for the Addie's Faith Foundation Walk by Faith 5K. It's got the University of Houston on November 11th. That's a Sunday. If you'd like to join that team, check some of our Twitter feeds, and then also go online and you'll see some links to Walk by Faith. Also, you can go to walkbyfaith5k.org and register there as well. On November 9th, like we talked about, it is a busy day. First of all, we get the Veterans Day program. The first program is going to be at 2:35 p.m. The second program is going to be at 3:25. We're going to put out information about which program your child is going to. So if they want to invite their grandmother, grandfather, aunt, uncle, brother, sister who's in the military, to invite them to join them in us recognizing our military active and pastime, we would love to see you on one of those programs. The program lasts about 35 to 40 minutes. 6th graders on that day will wear red. We're asking 7th graders to wear blue, like blue shirts or blouses, and then 8th graders to wear white, of course, to represent the colors of our United States of America. That evening, we have our Fall Fest. It is a free family event put on by our Parent Advisory Committee. It's going to be from 5 to 9 p.m. Yes, it is open up to parents, AMS, but it's also open up to the entire community. So our elementary school feeders, and maybe some students can bring some friends from other schools. But it is open up to the community to celebrate our community. We'll, of course, have food trucks out there. We'll have mechanical bulls, game trucks. We'll have other inflatables like laser tag. It's going to be a lot of fun for our kids. The big screen movie is Black Panther. It is PG-13, so go to one of those websites to make sure that it's family friendly for your family. And that is going to start at 7 p.m. It is a free event, once I said, but food trucks and concessions will have a fee. Also on that same Friday, 11/9, November 9th, we have our end of the 3rd grading cycle. So that first progress report of the 2nd grading cycle. So if your child struggled this past time, make sure you're going online under the AMS website, under the information tab, look for school-wide tutoring schedule so you can get a schedule for your child to attend tutoring. But yes, November 9th is the end of the first progress report. That is going to be, for UI eligibility, that is going to be a lose only. It's not going to be, it's going to be a regain eligibility only. It's not going to be a chance to lose. Once again, regain eligibility only. Once again, we'd love for you to give to the annual fund. I just added some money to an allotment from the district, some annual fund money to purchase more Chromebooks so we can get that in the hands of our teachers who are dedicated on moving forward. Our vision of learning is personal, where we're going to build a community of learners who meets the individual needs and passions of the students that we serve. 8th grade parents, if you are wanting information about Kingwood Park High School, which is a school of choice, or Quest Early College High School, please go on to our Tiger Tales e-newsletter. On page 2, it's got some information about parent meetings up there. I mentioned last week that the first grading cycle had ended, report cards had gone out on Home Access Center. If your child failed a course, as a school, I believe we should be partnering with you to support your child, figure out what will work for your child in the classroom. So if you did not get a call from the school because your child failed a course, I need to know that. So please email me or call me if you did not get a phone call or an email reaching out to you personally about if your child did not pass a course. Just want to let you know just overall early numbers. I'll come out with more details later, but we had 48% of our students reach honor roll, so congratulations to all of those students who really put a lot of time and effort to succeed in that way. Our failure percent was about 14%. That was about 2 to 3% more than what we've had on average. So we are looking at that to provide the support necessary for those kids. But once again, if you have any questions, any concerns, reach out to me, reach out to our assistant principals, reach out to our teachers, because we want to be able to help your child, first of all, be successful in their classroom environment, but also feel connected with their peers and with the school. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful week.